call Dr. Schultz and his, as both Chairman Gilman and I have underscored, we have great respect for you personally.
China has made it clear that the return of Hong Kong is only the first step in its plans to reclaim Taiwan. If the West does not react sharply to cutbacks in Hong Kong's freedom, China may well be encouraged to take an even more aggressive approach to Taiwan, and that will inevitably involve the United States in ways which none of us like to contemplate. None of us can be sanguine when we are dealing with a country like China that holds thousands of political prisoners, utilizes torture with impunity, and executed more than 3,500 people last year alone. Helps to move the human rights movement closer to realizing that ideal of civility. In the Middle East, Amnesty continues to be concerned about the use of torture by Israel upon Palestinian detainees, torture which is sanctioned by the government. And we are also deeply worried by the growing evidence that the Palestinian Authority is itself guilty of widespread use of torture. It is impossible for confidence in the peace process to be developed if there isn't mutual respect for human rights.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and let me express my tremendous appreciation to you and your co-chairman, Mr. Porter, for allowing...
6 or 7 Black Hawk helicopters have been delivered to Colombian military units this year, despite Amnesty's having documented human rights abuses against many military units there. Our annual report documents another 1,000 civilians extrajudicially executed by Colombian security forces this past year, and we have been informed of the frightening fact that the State Department simply does not know to which units these helicopters are going, though a Colombian general recently told U.S. human rights groups that the murderous Mobile Brigade No. 2 would receive at least one of them.
Very much hope that Amnesty International and our
The United States is in danger of making the same mistake it has made so often before in Africa. That is, jumping to the side of a new leader, in this case Laurent Kabila, for the sake of stability and order, without at the same time insisting that the structures of a civil society, an independent judiciary, an educated civil service, a free press, a multi-party system be put in place. Without those, Congo has no happy future with or without Kabila.
Just mentioned the other day that it was the Congress.
In Asia, we must draw attention to the tragedy of Afghanistan, where the Taliban have subjected women to the harshest treatment they receive anywhere in the world. Not only are women ordered to stay indoors and not report to work or attend schools, going out only in the company of male relatives, but we have received reports of women's thumbs being chopped off as punishment for wearing nail polish,